Welcome to another edition of Talk City Greensboro, produced by GTN, featuring interviews and events happening around town. It's an easy way to stay in the know while you're on the go. Subscribe to Talk City on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, or SoundCloud so you can keep up with what's going on in Greensboro City government. I'm your host, Josh Johnson, and alongside me, as always, is my co-host, Mr. Devin Smith.
Hey, Josh, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. It's been a good week.
It has been. It's been busy.
Absolutely.
It's been a good week.
Well, what's up, Greensboro? Thank you for joining us again. Today we have two special guests on our show. One of them is an alum, and she was actually on one of our very first. I mean, this was
been a while.
Early.
It's been a while.
Talk City, right? This was a while ago. But joining us today, we have Officers Rainkamp and Hawkins from the Greensboro Police Department. They're going to be talking to us about the fantastic work that they're doing out of the Office of Community Engagement, and specifically the SOS program. So how you doing? Thank you for joining us today.
I'm great. How are you guys?
I'm good. Thank you for having us.
Welcome to the show.
Feel very special.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good.
So tell us about what SOS stands for, and then give us some details about the program and what it's designed to do, and kind of how important it is for us to be implementing into our communities.
Well, the SOS program, it stands for Students Overcoming Situations. In early 2018, the Greensboro Police Department, the Greensboro Police Foundation, and the Guilford County Schools have collaboratively created the Students Overcoming Situations program that teaches the value of safety and decision-making through social and emotional learning competencies. To date, we've served 1,646 total first and fifth grade students through the program with a safety message using our therapy dog, which is the mascot for SOS,
Right.
Porter.
Okay.
And several Greensboro police officers teach the program. It's so important for our communities because it builds relationships between not only the students that we're teaching, but the police officers and the families of the students as well. Due to the pandemic, we're planning to deliver the program through a virtual platform in the near future. Some of the lessons that we teach are the officer's toolkit, so what we wear day to day on our belts, and we explain that to the students.
Right.
I need that.
Getting to know police officers and what our job and our role is in the community. Accepting of yourself and differences in others, so learning, to accept being different and that it's okay to be different than your classmates.
Right.
Understanding emotions, danger warning signals, and values.
You guys
Correction.
do, I'm sorry, but you do an online kind of safety training as well, right? Like online, how to...
Like virtually?
No, like how to be safe online, like using games and social media.
That's one of our lessons. Is online safety. Watch out for those predators because because someone says that there's somebody online, they're not necessarily that person.
Which I think is huge for kids today. I mean, it's such a huge part of their lives.
My 2-year-old knows how to work an iPad. So.
It's crazy.
Yes.
It's crazy.
It is. I mean, it literally comes natural to them.
Yeah, my 7-month-old knows what FaceTime is and what the tone is every time the phone rings.
Right.
He wants to get on it.
Yep, absolutely.
That's crazy. So with Porter being such a central part of this, does he get... I'm sure his training is different than like regular canine officers, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a little bit more geared toward engaging and
Correct. He's a certified therapy dog.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. So let's talk quick about the Office of Community Engagement and what their focus is within the department.
The Office of Community Engagement is a division of the Greensboro Police Department that exists to build and foster positive police-community relations through communications, programs, partnerships, and volunteer opportunities. The Office of Community Engagement believes by creating strong relationships and working together, our residents and law enforcement officers can establish a better foundation of trust, help to proactively address public safety concerns.
All right.
Yeah. So there's a program in place for those considered a career in criminal justice and more. So tell us about that Explore program.
The Explore program is very near and dear to my heart because I am an advisor for the program. We currently have 4 advisors. All of the advisors are sworn officers. We actually just had an open house August 31st to hopefully kind of kickstart the program, because due to COVID, we kind of had to step back a little bit. We couldn't do a lot of stuff in person, and some of the kids just don't enjoy the virtual type stuff, so it just wasn't fun. So we did a kickoff open house on the 31st. We actually had our very first meeting since open house this past Tuesday, and we had a really good turnout. So we kind of did orientation in that aspect. We meet the second Tuesday of every month. We normally would meet the second and fourth Tuesday of every month, and we go over topics that kids would want to know about policing or leadership in general. I mean, we've taught kids how to change oil, how to check the liquids in their car.
Nice.
We've taught them what different things, I guess, under the hood, so to speak, is and what do you do with it. In October, we're having a Crime Stoppers presentation where our Crime Stoppers coordinator will come in and present all the Crime Stoppers stuff. It's actually really advanced now because they have an app that you can kind of enter all the crimes. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
We know Stacy.
Oh yeah, she's actually the one coming and presenting. So, and then November we are having a juvenile law presentation from one of our attorneys. Where she will basically teach juvenile law and how it's changed over the past few years, and I guess what's popular nowadays and what you can and can't do, which I think will be very beneficial to our kids.
Yeah.
And then in December, we participate in Operation Yuletide, which is it's so fun. We last year we actually took up kind of wrapping gifts for a nursing home. And so that was our main priority, is wrapping all the gifts for the nursing home residents. So that was pretty fun. The ages are, 14 to 20-year-olds is what we kind of take in. We actually have someone who's about to turn 21. He was like the real OG of the program when we started in 2008. So that was fun. He's actually, I mean, we've had people graduate high school and they've moved off to college, and it kind of makes you feel good about everything. You've kind of helped them build their wings and fly, you know. Yeah. We meet from 6 to 7:30 at the D3 substation whenever we do meet.
Okay.
Absolutely. And so this is, it's bigger than just kind of giving them the idea of what police officers do. I mean, on one hand, yes, it could foster them, you know, into looking at a career in criminal justice, but at the root of it, it's really just creating a relationship with your community, especially really at that, I guess, at age where you're trying to figure out everything in life for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, although we take pride in our profession, I take it as kind of like a mentoring opportunity. We get to mentor these kids to be leaders in the community. We also get to connect with them. I mean, we've played paintball. We went to go golf. We've done really cool stuff like that.
Oh, so. You said the word there. Devin just perked up. Yeah. He's a big paintball guy.
Oh, wow.
I love paintball.
I can take about once a year.
It's fun.
So there's a concerted effort throughout the law enforcement community to build relationships with the community they serve. So what is and correct me if I say this wrong, what is the Faith and Blue? Is it Faith and Blue?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Faith and Blue initiative, and how it's making these relationships stronger.
Sure. The best description of it is like a community walk where we can have partners walk with us. We have the community resource coordinator who has been focusing all her efforts, and the community connectors are doing most of the work, and we will meet on October 11th at Wiley Elementary School. Okay. We'll kind of walk a route through the neighborhood and talk about concerns. I think it makes a circle, and it'll end back at Wiley.
Okay.
And you kind of talk to whoever you're walking with. People pair up. People do it in a big group, and you kind of, I like it because it gains that relationship, because a lot of people aren't able to ask us questions, or our leaders or our command staff questions.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it seems like you always have a lot going on, trying to reach out to the community and trying to make sure that even in this effort to create this relationship, and even in this effort for people to learn more about GPD is also a chance to just have a good time and develop that personal type of rapport.
Yeah.
And so one of those things that we wanted to ask about was the charity ride with the chief. So for motorcycle riders, this is a good time to get into that. I know that's coming up. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. It's very exciting. I think because we have a motor unit and they always like to kind of coordinate stuff. So we have a lot of, aside from the motor unit, I mean, we have a lot of officers who have motorcycles and ride on their off time. So they enjoy this type of stuff. The funds this year for the ride were raised for the Malachi House, Guilford Child Development and the United Ways Family Success Center. The charity, which they choose one every year, is Communities in Schools, and their mission is to basically surround students with a community of support, empowering them to stay in school and achieve in life.
Okay.
And the ride will be on September 25th at Radden High Harley-Davidson on 68, kind of on the edge of Greensboro and High Point.
Right.
Registration, you can come and register at 10 a.m., and the kickstands are up at 11.
Absolutely.
That just sounds like a good time to me.
Absolutely. I don't ride, so I would have to hop on the back.
There are passengers. The riders are $20 and the passengers are $5, so you can always ride.
Nice. Are there any bikes there that you can let me ride?
They should do that. They should do like a rent a bike for the charity ride.
Yeah.
Rent a bicycle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
Maybe rent some of the electric
That's what I
bikes.
need.
You might not be as quick on the route as all the motorcycles, but we'll make it happen.
Yeah. You'll need to leave when the people start showing up.
Right.
Absolutely.
We'll
You
catch
can
up with you.
to me.
We'll see you
That's right.
tomorrow.
It's the best way to keep me safe, okay?
Right.
So what is the best place, because you guys got lots going on, so what's the best place for folks to keep up with the Office of Community Engagement, as well as programs and other events that are going on at GPD?
Sure.
And how to get Porter here with us.
Ain't he so cute
Yeah,
and
I love
soft? Sometimes I just go back to the headquarters just to go up to the third floor to see him.
Just hang out with Porter.
Yeah, he's so cool.
hang out with Porter.
Just like normal, I mean, with technology nowadays, you can outreach us through social media. We have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Our Office of Community Engagement kind of coordinates the GPD social media account. So the Office of Community Engagement, they don't have their own specific Facebook page, but they are the ones who kind of facilitate the social media.
Nice.
And they keep it up to date. It's pretty snazzy.
It is. It's there's a lot going on. So you guys check it out and come out and meet some officers and do some cool stuff. And the opportunities are there.
Absolutely. And so I'll follow up with this. So for the information that they can see, they can also reach out to the Office of Community Engagement to set something up that they may want to do to have officers involved as well, right?
Absolutely. All of our questions and requests have to be directed to that office.
Yeah.
Whereas before it was kind of people coordinated their own type of stuff. So I enjoy that we have a specific office that kind of coordinates that type stuff and document and make sure that we're volunteering at the places that need to be volunteered for and head out.
Yeah. So
Cool.
don't wait. I mean, these events and things are great to get involved in, but don't wait. If you want GPD involved in things that you're doing in your community, reach out to them as well.
Reach out to them.
Absolutely. We love volunteer opportunities. So.
Well, thank y'all for coming on the show. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Stay tuned in weekly by subscribing to Talk City on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. And don't forget, you can download the podcast from SoundCloud.
Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in to Talk City. Be sure to watch GTN, your official source for news and information about the city of Greensboro. GTN is also available on Spectrum Channel 13,
AT&T U-verse Channel 99.
and North State Channel 31.
GTN also streams live on Roku and the city's website at
Greensboro-nc.gov.
Have a good one.
Take care.